Hello, it's me, Zoa, and today is about releasing the treasure that I've been talking about, and to reiterate the insight, the backstory about One Piece, and the theory behind Joy Boy and the ship Pluton. So, if you've been watching my previous videos, you have now noticed I've been getting more and more spaceships on camera, with the plausibility to add up everything to go with it, and even the crack of dawn, a little crack in the sky. So, and I've been talking about the parasite as well. But what must be noted is, during the lockdown, I did, this was a prophecy. I said, somehow be our downfall. I've done a video about it. It's called the heat wave, the second wave, heat wave, and the second spike of the coronavirus. Well, the last week of summer, think of a heat wave being the heat of the summer. Well, on the last week of summer before autumn equinox, so it's still summer, guess what's happened? We went back, not into full lockdown, but another lockdown because of a second spike. So it's another one of my prophecies that came true there, which I both made on video and they seem come true on video. A bit like that crop circle I got frozen over on the River Tees, and then on the River Tees I'm seeing and got on camera spaceships. So, and there's a lot more, like me predicting. For 2 years I've been talking about the T-virus. All the while I've been doing these videos, I've been talking about the T-virus on there. And T-virus in Resident Evil is short for time virus. But what is it here? Short for time virus. The virus of the end times, the end time virus. That is the coronavirus. It's why it's not a genocide plague. No. Alter DNA. That's why people old and young, sick and really healthy, doesn't matter, have both died and survived it. Because it's DNA. Which is why I've been talking about the parasite more. But it's not about the parasite today, but it does tie in a little with this Joy Boy theory. Because like on this skull here, this meteorite that's shaped like a skull, there exist runes, like the Pleiades star cluster, or Odin there, in the Speargundia, and the wolf Fenrir, who devoured them at Ragnarok. That was the last fight of Ragnarok. The fight before that was Thor versus the Great Serpent. Cut off the Great Serpent's second tongue, well, the tongue that came out of its mouth. He had to cut the tongue off for a reason. It must have teeth on it. See, the parasite's written on our history. In Ragnarok is actually written on this rock. And so is the Atlantean letter I right there. And that Great Serpent I was talking about happens to be on a fossil there in the skull. There's the mouth of the serpent, the head, the tail. And there's a fossil here as well. Now, if that's a meteorite that came from outer space, it's got to be the fossil of an alien, hasn't it? It's got to be, if it's out from outer space, the meteorite, that's only been alien fossil in there. Joy Boy, spaceship. What if Pluton was a spaceship that could open wormholes, like Trunks can in Dragon Ball? Because like I said, I think, on my previous videos, I think Cell is the parasite. But see my previous videos for the details on that. What if you take a Ouija board, because a Ouija board summons spirits through from the fourth dimension, the spirit dimension, which is of course a wormhole going to that dimension to bring them through. So there's your wormhole. And it ties in with gemstones. You see my previous videos, you know that I've been collecting more and more gemstones, which is what this treasure is all about. Right, so what if Pluton was a space-time ship? And what if Joy Boy had actually come across space and time with a treasure called the One Piece and left it at Laugh Tale? Yeah, and wrote everything on pornoglyphs. So that once the right person read the pornoglyphs, we'd be able to piece together everything that happened in the Void Century and more. So, here's how it parallels, yeah. Because, remember my Friday the 13th video where I get a spaceship and wormhole on camera and then suddenly start finding loads of gemstones? Well, since then, my life has turned into this. And I'm not even joking. Wormholes and gemstones. Wormholes and gemstones. Just more and more just keep coming. And it's not just for me. I need these gemstones. Think of the ancient Anunnaki and the Sumerian myths, legends. It's all written history, like the Norse mythology, where Thor cut off a great serpent's tongue and got sprayed by its venom and died because it was the acid blood of a xenomorph that killed Thor. It's written history. And now, so because of this, gemstones do certain things like these dust stones, some obsidian, and some are vitrified soil, which is radioactive waste with soil glassed. But with a lot of other gemstones like your quartz and fluorite and your hematite, some moldavite, and there's Darwin glass and stuff like that as well, all mixed in because it's not just for me. And it's a treasure loot, like the One Piece treasure, except there's more than just gemstones and stuff. There is other stuff. As a moldavite, I've got that missing part of the Spear of Destiny. See how there's two parts there? See my previous videos, there's a crop circle which lines up with this. It ties into a big ray. The Spear of Destiny, current incarnation, and the sword in the stone, you see. But either way, there's a part of that in here. Various trinkets which you would expect to find in a treasure loot. And some of these coins aren't just any coins. The ones I've been getting in change thanks to the luck balance of the universe. So they go in here. Any money I find, like £10 notes, they go in here because I don't need extra money. Other people could use it more. Same these gemstones. So it's going to be in a tub with that written on it. Bit of tape around it, and it's going to be hidden somewhere. Yeah, bye. It's already hidden at this point, you see, because when I filmed this video, I've already hidden it, you see. Well, not whilst I'm filming it, it's right there. But in between the time of filming it now and you guys watching it now on YouTube, I've hidden it. So basically it's taken a few days to a week for this to go up since I've hidden that treasure. That treasure is no longer in this house since you were watching it now. And I've done this for a reason. So that I'm not going to go out and hide it on video then people immediately know where it is, etc, etc. So, yep, the treasure is hidden, so off you go. Put together all the clues I've been leaving in this video and the previous videos. And it has a lot to do with the River Tees. That's the biggest clue I'm going to give you. And some smaller ones. Look to where you have seen the spaceships hovering. That last spaceship video, for example, is a big clue as to where the treasure could be. You just got to look to whereabouts along the river that spaceship is hovering. There's one example. Even aliens are helping me out. Leave the clues for you guys to find this treasure. Because one of you guys needs it. If any of you are splitting the diff with teaming up to find it, that's fine. But good luck. And yep, if you want my treasure, you can have it. Just a case of putting all together all those clues I've been leaving you guys. And whoever finds it is going to need it. Because if I can make prophecies like this second spike and stuff like that, it's thanks to stuff like this, the Star of Heaven. It's thanks to artifacts like the Spear of Destiny, which tips the luck balance. Moldavite, a 15 million year old meteor impact glass, can tip the luck balance as well. Hence why I've been finding more money and stuff like that. Not just money, but luck, being more lucky in general in life. Because physical artifacts and stuff do stuff like that. In fact, I've got physical evidence of this thing messing up the compass on camera on one of my videos, and loads of evidence like that for you guys, but also for me. So no, I'm not going to lally. And if you guys have got any evidence like that to share, feel free to. If you want to challenge a point, you can. I'm open to that because that's how you learn new stuff. It's like telepathic communication, that's what mystics call it. Religion calls it praying. And science calls it quantum entanglement. So there you go. There's 3 ways to describe the same thing, for example, there. One from a earth science point of view, a skeptic point of view. They don't know it as telepathy, but that's exactly what it shows. So yeah, good luck finding that treasure, and yep, get back to me if you have found it, because I have left a link to this channel in it.